So, have you ever actually stopped and wondered where your photos go when they supposedly enter the cloud? We've all had that moment of sheer panic, right? What if I drop my phone in a lake? What if someone swipes it off the table at a coffee shop? Where do all my cherished memories, my important contacts, my vital project files actually live? Are they just gone forever? It's honestly a terrifying thought. Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going on a journey to completely demystify iCloud. We're going to take what often feels like this super confusing tech buzzword and transform it into a tangible, absolutely essential tool that you can master. By the time we wrap up, you're going to know exactly how your digital life is protected, and more importantly, how you can take full control of it. Okay, here's our roadmap for today. We'll kick things off with the concept of the digital filing cabinet. Look at syncing your digital life, cover backups and device tracking, break down the storage tiers and sharing options, and finally, we'll finish up with ironclad privacy and security. Let's dive right into Section 1, the digital filing cabinet, decoding the cloud. We're going to strip away the tech jargon completely and look at what this actually means. Think back to just a little over a decade ago. If you bought a new phone, you literally had to plug it into your computer with this messy USB cable just to transfer a single new contact or save a photo. Total nightmare, right? Well, when you see that familiar blue cloud icon, you're looking at iCloud. Its original goal was super simple. Let's get rid of those messy cables. Today, it's Apple's secure online service that keeps all of your devices perfectly synchronized over the internet. And yes, through the iCloud app for Windows, it even bridges the gap straight to your PC. Now, the crucial thing here is how we visualize this. Don't think of it as some mysterious foggy mist floating up in the sky. Instead, think of iCloud as a giant, powerful digital filing cabinet. But instead of sitting in your home office or taking up physical space inside your phone's tiny hard drive, this filing cabinet lives remotely on Apple's servers. It's essentially the invisible, highly secure connective tissue for your entire Apple ecosystem. So let's break down the actual mechanics of how this works behind the scenes. First, your device uploads whatever data you just created to iCloud over Wi-Fi or cellular. Second, Apple securely stores that data in your personal digital cabinet. And third, all your other devices instantly pull that updated information down. And the best part? The whole shebang happens automatically in the background. You never have to plug in a single cable or manually hit a sync button. Moving right along to Section 2, syncing your digital life. The magic in action. Let's actually look at how this filing cabinet changes your day-to-day workflow. Picture this, you're working on your Mac. You save a project file right to your desktop. Because your Mac is tied to your digital filing cabinet, you can just close the laptop, walk away, pull out your iPhone on the train, open the Files app, and bam, you can seamlessly access that exact same desktop folder and file. I mean, think about how we used to operate, constantly emailing documents to ourselves just to open them on another screen. That friction is entirely gone now. If you've ever used services like Google Drive, Dropbox, or Microsoft OneDrive, you already intuitively grasp the purpose of iCloud Drive. Instead of downloading a bunch of clunky third-party apps, this is your ultimate built-in storage space for your documents, PDFs, images, videos, spreadsheets, and those massive project files. And it's all deeply integrated directly into the menus of the devices you're already using. Now let's talk about how it handles our most precious data, our photos. You snap a picture of your family on your iPhone, and literally within moments, that same photo appears in full resolution on your Mac, your iPad, and even on your Apple Watch. And it doesn't stop there. Any edits you make, your curated albums, and yes, even the embarrassing photos you decide to delete, they all synchronize across everything, automatically. But it's not just big files and photos. iCloud silently harmonizes all the tiny little details of your day. It syncs up your contacts, calendars, reminders, notes, and messages. If you create a quick reminder on your phone while you're out walking the dog, it pops up on your Apple Watch within seconds. Or let's say you delete a message thread on your iPad, maybe a highly embarrassing typo you definitely didn't mean to send, it mercifully vanishes from all your other devices at the exact same time. All right, Section 3, backups and device tracking, your safety net. Because while convenience is fantastic, protection is absolutely critical. Now, one of the absolute most important things this digital filing cabinet does is device backup. And we really need to separate this from syncing. Syncing mirrors your active files, right? But a backup is a historical safety snapshot of your entire device, just in case it completely dies on you. While your device is charging, connected to Wi-Fi, and locked, which is usually while you're fast asleep, it automatically saves a snapshot of your app data, your customized home screen layout, and your health data. You wake up and your digital life is completely secure without you having to lift a single finger. And hey, if you ever lose a device, the Find My service is tied directly to iCloud. and it is an absolute lifeline. You can tap into it to play a piercing sound, which is absolutely perfect for tracking down an iPhone that got swallowed by your couch cushions. You can put it in lost mode, track its precise location on a map, or, in the absolute worst-case scenario, remotely lock down and erase a stolen Mac from across the globe, completely protecting your privacy. Which brings us to Section 4, storage tiers and sharing. What does it cost? Let's get into the practicalities of space. Apple does give everyone 5 gigabytes for free out of the gate, but let's be totally honest here, that is really only good for the absolute basics, like contacts, calendars, and maybe some very small backups. If you're actively taking photos or juggling both an iPhone and an iPad, you're naturally going to need to upgrade to one of their mid-tier plans. And for you active video creators out there, or families holding on to thousands of memories, the large plans offer the massive capacity you need to hold it all comfortably. And speaking of families, there is a fantastic feature called family sharing. Basically, up to 6 people can pool together and share the cost of a single storage plan. You can also share app purchases and app subscriptions. But here is the critical takeaway. Even though you are sharing that giant storage pool, every single family member keeps their own, fully private account. Nobody else in your family can snoop on your personal photos or your private files. Section 5. Ironclad Privacy and Security. Protecting your data. It is time to tackle the most critical question head-on. Exactly how safe is your stuff? Apple actually takes an incredibly strict architectural approach to encryption. Your data is not just tossed into some giant vulnerable bucket. Instead, it's separated into highly secure encrypted zones. Your information gets scrambled and encrypted while it's actively transferring over the internet. And it remains heavily encrypted while it's just sitting there, resting inside your digital filing cabinet on Apple servers. Now, if you are highly privacy conscious, there's an optional, incredibly powerful feature called Advanced Data Protection. When you flip this on, a ton of your data gets end-to-end encryption. What does that mean in plain English? It means Apple locks your digital cabinet so tightly that they literally throw away the key. Even Apple cannot access your personal data. And to make sure absolutely nobody else can get in, iCloud uses two-factor authentication. Think of this as the bouncer at the door of your digital cabinet. It's a vital security mechanism designed to completely prevent unauthorized access to your account, making 100% sure that you are the only one who can ever unlock your data. Let's demystify this specific tech term right now, because it's actually super simple. Two-factor authentication is just a 2-step process to verify that it's really you. Step 1, you enter your password. Step 2, you enter a unique verification code that Apple sends exclusively to one of your trusted devices or your phone number. Sure, it takes an extra 5 seconds out of your day, but it builds an absolutely impenetrable wall around your identity. So let's impartially weigh the whole picture here. The advantages are pretty staggering, right? Automatic sync that saves you tons of time, deeply secured nighttime backups, robust password management, and seamless family sharing that literally saves you money. But we do have to look at the limitations. As we mentioned, that 5 gigabyte free tier fills up incredibly fast, meaning a paid upgrade is basically inevitable for most users. Plus, while there is a Windows app, the absolute best, most frictionless experience really requires you to be fully bought into the Apple hardware ecosystem. We have definitely covered a lot of ground today, revealing how iCloud really acts as the invisible, indispensable service that holds your daily digital life together. So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. If disaster struck and you had to replace your iPhone today, is your digital filing cabinet perfectly organized and ready for the magic of a total restore in just a matter of hours?